Hey guys, sorry about the first video going on and on and on and on, but I just want to share, I just want to talk. I talk a lot, and everybody says I talk, and it's something good. It's something that we should all understand. Like, get together and talk, like positive stuff. I mean, I'm gonna explain stuff further, but the way media, everything always highlight negative stuff, always highlight depressing stuff. Like, you get some good stuff about football and all that, and then musicians and all that, but we're all trying out here, like we're all doing stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be celebrities doing. We all talk about celebrities and people killing themselves. We need to just get together, start understanding. It don't matter whatever it is, whatever belief and everything. Like, I'm gonna talk about, this one is about, like, I say abilities and spiritual stuff, like that invisible thing. Okay, let me just try and break it down, what's going through my head. Basically, you see when people on the news and like crime and all that, and people killing each other, and when like me and my family would sit down and watch it, I would always ask, what goes through their mind. I think I asked the wrong question, but let me carry on. What goes through their mind when they actually kill each other? And I always ask that question when I look at the news, and all this like terrorism and all, like, whoa, people killing each other, stabbing like 20 times, and I was thinking, what goes through their mind? Because everybody has the ability to do it. I mean, I could get a knife and stab you, and I could get a gun and shoot you. But if somebody actually comes to me and say, Shed, like, let's go shoot this person right now, I'm like, no, what? Like, I'll be like, no, sorry, like, because I could do it. Like, hey, yeah, you with me out. Yeah, I could. Everybody has the ability to harm each other. I mean, everybody has that ability. Like, wow. And what you can do, I can do, unless you have some disability or anything. Even if you do have the ability. If I wanted to, if I have something wrong with my hand, I'll think of other ways to harm you if I wanted to. So everybody has that ability to do it. I'm not, so that's why I said, what? Because me personally, if somebody tells me to, I can't. Like, what the hell, man? Like, let me give you this example. Yeah, like, it actually happened in Edmonton. Yeah, like, there's this guy. I mean, I even explained this to my friend and to my family and everything. There was this guy, like, two people, they're sitting in the car, they're driving, and one guy hits the lady, like the back of the lady's car, and the guy comes out of the car and asks the lady, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry, what happened? Oh, are you hurt and all that? And then the lady's like, yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I have a cold, sorry. And there's this random guy, he's got nothing to do with it, he's just in his own car. He must have come out, he must come out of his car, knife in hand, and he was running. He was running to the guy. With the knife in his hand, yeah. And the guy must have seen, like, oh my god, he's coming to my way, like, oh shit, I need to run. And the guy is running, saving, like, running for his life, yeah, like, and then he runs, and then both of them are running, and this guy with the knife is actually running. He's getting sweaty, he's getting tired, his arms probably aching, and he's like running, and I'm tired. You know, you should stop. Like, no, but he's not stopping. He's running. Like, the guy's running, and you know they're both running, and the guy he's trying to save his life is just he fell down, and then the guy's still running like, yes, I'm going to, and then you know he runs, and he just stabs him, like stab him, and then the same person, not the same person, a different person who's also running, could be his mom, could be his wife, could be his brother or his sister or his uncle. That same person would also run, you know, they're all tired, sweating, heartache, everything, probably, you know, bad day, but you're still running, the person is still running, and instead of, you know, stabbing him, like, they have the ability to do that, instead of doing that, they say, no, don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't do that, why are you doing that? You know, they'll actually put their life in front of the guy and say, don't hurt him. The same person is like, oh, stop me up, you know, like, what's your reason? You know, he didn't, like, he had nothing to do with it. And then, you know, I asked my family, I asked my friends, and the response that I got is kind of similar, but it's just a different term, like a different word, yeah. Every time I ask the question what goes through your mind, I feel like I asked the wrong question, because it's not physical. Like, everybody can physically do that, you know. I can physically save somebody, I can physically hurt somebody, I can physically put my life in front of somebody, I can physically, you know, get angry and punch stuff, I can physically get a knife, I can physically, you know, like, everybody can physically do it, but the process of it, the process of actually doing it, is that a physical thing? Like, is that physical? And the response I got, the list of non-physical stuff that people told me, doesn't that all kind of relate? Because I got people saying not restricted, or spiritual. My term was spiritual, yeah, and some people call it motivation, or energy, or vibes, karma, you know. And I did get an answer, conscience, but conscience is different. I feel it's different. You could say it's the same, but conscience is like, oh, if I do this, it's not good, but if I do this, it's good. I know if I was to run and stop the person, most likely I'm gonna go to prison, you know. I know that what this action is going to get me into, because the guy's been there for how long, and he's like, you know, he knows. I mean, when you're little, you know, if you was to do something wrong, I mean, your parents would be like, oh, don't do that, that's wrong, you could hurt yourself. And then you could listen and don't do it, but you could not listen and hurt yourself, or actually do it and then hurt yourself. Oh, I hurt myself. And you know, you learn from that. Like, you know, if you used to do that again, you're gonna hurt yourself. Or let me just try it and see what my parents are wrong and I'm still. So that conscience, like, everybody has a conscience. You know, everybody has that. So I know that, you know, I can't physically hurt somebody unless it was to do with even the boy. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. What is that thing that actually makes you wanna, you know, oh, I'm gonna kill you, you know? Because the only way, even if I don't want to, but if it came to my mom, brother, my brothers, my sister, family, my friends, like if there were, something was actually going to happen to them, I would go there and I would say stop, like, don't do that. I wouldn't actually come with my knife in my hand and kind of kill you unless that's what I'm saying. Like, what is that? Because everybody has the ability to do it, but to do it is what? Because the way I see it, I could only do it out of love. The ones that I love, like I love you guys so much. They're doing it out of what? Because nobody's hurting the guy. The guy's got nothing to do with it. Sorry. And he still comes out and he's running to it. And he's running to the guy and then, he's actually going to hurt him. For what? What is that? What is he channeling? What is he connecting with for him to actually go there and do that? Because the only way I could do that, I can't do that out of anger. Even if I was angry, I can't, I'll just probably sit there and say, oh, I'm angry, pissed off, shut. But I can't, go there and, and be like, that's what I'm saying. The only way is to see if I saw the people that I love is there and is struggling and is crying and somebody's hurting him or her. I couldn't. That's love. I can't do it if it's everyday life. People doing it every day. Like, oh, let's just go there and strike somebody, like, I'm gonna rob you, blah, and I'm gonna, blah. That's me. If it's for my mom, definitely 100%. Don't touch my mom. Sorry. If it's anybody, I mean, how many of you, anybody I'm talking to, if somebody was to hurt a family member of yours, you will go there and be like, don't touch them. That's the only, and you're channeling that love for them to stop. Stop it, because you're hurting me. You're hurting somebody that I care so much about. So don't hurt them. But what is his reason? What is that? I asked my friend, she does psychology, yeah. She said, oh, it's a disorder. It could be a disorder thing, And I was like, oh, okay. At least, you're wrong. I wouldn't say that, but okay. And I asked her, so does everybody who commits a crime or harms one another or, do stuff like that, do they all have a disorder? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because if that's the case, then everybody in this world has a disorder. We're all dumb, we all have a disorder. Because if we all have the ability to actually harm one another, but some choose not to, and some choose to do it on a daily basis, and some would do it for loved ones or people that they care about, because I care about you and I don't want anything to happen. I'm not going out there to get another knife and stab you. I'm stopping you in any way I can for you not to hurt some that I care about them. If anything was to happen to them, I don't know what I would do. And I'm actually standing there and somebody's actually running and gonna stab someone that I know. Like, God forbid, I can't. What can you do? You can't. It's so hard. It's so hard, like, to see people that you love and care about just to go just like that because of somebody's disorder. I mean, everybody has a disorder. I mean, because everybody has the ability. I can take it. I can take the knife and I can stab you, but I can't do that. Why can't I do that? I mean, why can't I do that on a daily basis? And why can some people do it on a daily basis? So and she says, I was like, okay, then that means everybody has that disorder. We're all have that disorder because everybody can do that. I can do that for the people that I love. I can do that, but if that was to happen, it's so difficult because even if I can't hurt people, because you see when, let me give you an example. You see when you guys are like the sister or your mom or anybody, you're having an argument, and you guys are arguing and arguing, and you're getting angry and angry, and then you argue, and you get so angry, and you just hit them, shut up, and they start, oh, that really hurt, and you probably hit them really hard, and they hurt, and they're getting emotional. My first reaction is, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, because basically my automatic spiritual side is that it is a spirit, because I call it spirit, you guys can call it vibes, you can call it energy, you can call it dark matter, you can call it whatever you want, but that spirit, the automatic spirit that I have is, that love, like I base everything on love, like I can't, it's kind of deep what I'm trying to say, but it's an automatic thing. Like for me, I like people to be happy, I like people to be around me, like oh, like jolly jolly. But if somebody was living, my family members, to be sad or to have that other emotion, like they're proper sad or they're hurt, it hurts me that they're sad, and you want them to be happy. So when you guys are having an argument and I'm having an argument and I must hit my brother or something and they're actually hurting and they're crying and all that, I'm like, oh my god, sorry, because my everyday stuff is like jolly jolly, like oh, hi Chief, hi Douglas, hi honey, hi mom, hi my friends, everybody, like happy. So I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying, because this is kind of like deep. I can't like explain. See, this is the stuff in mind. When you're trying to explain stuff and it's hard to say it. You need to feel what I feel. Like stuff can't physically be said. Because it's not. It's like you can't explain, because the same way I say that I want to see people happy, like my automatic reaction is like love, like I don't want people to be upset because I've made them upset, let alone hurting somebody with a weapon, because that is hurting them, and they're in pain. Even to pinch myself, to slap myself, or to harm myself, it's painful. And I know it hurts. It hurts. People know that if I was to pinch somebody, or if someone was to pinch me or hit me, they know it hurts. So for me, if I was to do that to somebody else, I can't, because it hurts me. I don't want to, I value my body. I don't want to get hurt. I like myself. And so why would I do that to other people? And other people know that. The same way I can't, and that's why if worse comes to worse and somebody's hurting somebody that I love, and they're crying and the blood coming out, and they've got bruises. Even if I've watched the news and people are fighting and you can see bruises on them, you don't know how much it hurts. It's not even my family member. That's somebody I don't know, and I'm proper. Like, every time I watch the news, I ask my brother and sister, my mum, even mum, all of them, when they see something, it just hurts. Like it hurts. So for me to do that to other people, I can't, because even the thought of it is like, I'll pass. I can't. But the same way I'm saying, it's the same way people know that I'm gonna hurt you, and I know if I hurt you, you're gonna bleed. I know if I do this, you're gonna die. I know. And people actually do the torture. People actually do, all that crime, and they think about it. They research. They plan it. They do everything to, it takes me years, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hurt you, and they know it's gonna hurt. They're doing it because they know it's gonna hurt. They know. So what is that? That they, you know, the same way I'm saying, I can't do that. You know, if worse, even worse comes to worse, if it's for my family, hell yes. If it's for my friends, definitely. It's for myself, oh yeah, of course. The same way that, you know, I can't unless I'm doing it for somebody that I love and care about. So this is it. But some are actually doing it as an everyday thing, you know. It's everyday, like, wow, you know. And they know that, you know, if I was to do this, this and that, yeah, they're gonna die. You know, I'm finding bare weapons to hurt somebody. Yeah, it's gonna hurt them, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What is that? What is that one then? Because I know from that day when I was lying on the chair, I came to realize that there's more than one spirit. Like, there's more than one vibes. There's more than one energy. There's more than one, you know. So when I ask, what goes through their mind? It's not really a mind thing, because everybody has that mind to do it. They have the ability to do it. But to actually do it, what is that? No. So I can't physically say that, is what you're doing is wrong, because I need to explain, like, it's in my head for me to know what I'm trying to say, but I can't really say it properly, because yeah, like, you know, because, you know, you see, like, when I gave that example where I said, you know, I was to fight, like, me and my brother were playing fighting, and I was to hurt him, and I'll automatically say sorry. Like, with anybody, you know, you don't want to see them hurt, but some people do. So what is that? And, you know, like, you see, if you watch EastEnders and stuff like that, you see Phil, it's his automatic thing to hurt people. It's his automatic thing to feel, to have that, yes, I'm gonna kill you, you know. And he finds it very, very hard. The same way I'm finding it very, very hard if somebody was to, you know, if somebody said, oh, Shane, let's go and beat up this person right now, I'll find it, I can't. And it's the same way they say, oh, you know, go and hug this person, you know, be united, show some love and all that. Same way that they can't, you know, they can't do it. You know, it's hard. The same way it's hard for me, the same way it's hard for them. And I say, what is that? What is that? Because we both can do it. Like I'm saying, I'm doing it. I can do the love thing, and you know, I can't. Even if it's to hurt me and something to hurt, I can't. Yeah. And it's the same way they, you know, they say, oh, you know, forgive and like, don't retaliate. You know, their retaliation is their automatic thing. So what is that? You know, what is that? You know. You know, I call it a spiritual thing because I haven't even brought religion into it. That's like another video, and that video is not at all going to condone any religion. I'm not gonna say mine is the best and yours is the worst. I'm not doing that at all, because I'll explain in the next video what I'm gonna say. But you know, that's why I'm sorry. This is a fire alarm that goes off every Thursday at this time. Yeah, stops in a second. Okay, sorry, that's my house. Like, it's always shit like that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna condone anybody's religion. I'm not gonna say, yeah, mine's the best. I mean, because like I said, the first video, it's all about understanding each other. It's all about, connecting. Because, I can't say that, that person has a disorder. I mean, they're doing it every day, and they know what they're doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing every day, and I know if worse comes to worse, I could do what they're doing. Even if worse comes to worse, family, it hurts. I can't hurt myself. I can't hurt my brother. I can't. Even the blood to come, blood coming out, and it's caused by me. Ugh, it scares me. But if worse comes to worse, I can do that. You guys best piss me off big time for me. You all see me do that shit. Wow. I could do that. What? Do I have a disorder? Do I have some sort of psychological thing? And the same person that's doing the pain every day, they find it so hard to not hurt. And if worse comes to worse, and then the family's telling them, no, don't do it. And it takes some loved one to tell them not to do it. And if worse comes to worse, and they don't do it, does that mean they no longer have a disorder? If it's not a brain thing, it's not a physical thing, because we can all physically do it. So, and we all have the ability to do it, so what? That's why I can't say, oh, you're wrong, or you're a bitch. Like I said at the beginning, the first video, don't even understand each other, even physical stuff, like languages and all that. Don't understand, like animals, we don't understand anything. And now we've got that thing inside, I call it spiritual, so let me call it my term. That spiritual thing, soul thing, it's inside, because like I keep saying, I can pick up, but to actually do it, the reason why, I don't know, it's a very sensitive topic, and I can't explain it by myself, so that's why I'm making these videos, so that we can talk to each other, so that we can communicate, understand it, because the way they're highlighting all the bad stuff, and you just go to prison, or in the way that they're highlighting, you're so good, and it's more than that. You can't say, you did this, or go to prison. It's like some bitches just can't explain, like me. Like I'm saying, I can't explain it. I don't know, because I can do it, I can physically take the stuff and do it. But if somebody was to tell me right now, Shen, let's go and shrunk somebody right now, let's go right now, people call it adrenaline, but that's kind of a conscience as well, because I have the adrenaline to do things, like if somebody was to hurt a family member, I'll have that adrenaline to go there and say stop. I could put myself in front of my family and say, don't do that. That is my adrenaline working right there. But my adrenaline would not pick up a weapon and go and hurt somebody. That's not, some people call it instinct. That's not my instinct. That's not the first thing I'll do. The first thing I'll do is stop you from hurting my family, my friends, my mom, Honey R, Douglas, Cheese, all my friends out there. The list are long. You know, you guys are like, you know, that's the first thing. I'll just be like, stop. And, you know, if they're still trying to do that, I'll use that weapon that they're trying to use against us to stop them, you know. Because it looks like their instinct and their adrenaline is set on hurting people. And that's why I'm making the video, so that if people have that, you know, talk about it. Like, I don't condone anything, because I know it's not a physical thing, and it's something inside that sometimes you can't explain, but you just do it. Why? Same way, you know, I'm gonna talk about it in the next video after a couple of hours, I think, because this is like deep. This is getting deep, boy. Wow. Same way, just because my one is called love, I'm doing it for love. I mean, they could be doing it. They could be doing it for love as well. They could be. Like, you know, somebody has died in their family and their first instinct is to hurt somebody, to kill somebody, because you've taken somebody away from me. It's an example. You know, that's how they retaliate. And it's hard. But my next video is to do with let's say religion, you know, let's say, I'm not, like I said, I'm not condoning anybody, so don't argue with me, don't come and fight with me, say she's your bitch. I'm talking, I'm saying what's in my head, you speak to me back, you know, don't come and attack me. I'm just talking, you know, and, you know, it's about time you speak to each other, like, whatever it is, you know. There's no need to say that, oh, you're a bitch because, you know, you're a dickhead, like, because you're doing this way, and my way is the best way and the only way. No, it could be, but people are doing other things and you can't explain. So, give me some time, I'll come back and I'll speak to you about, like, faith, faith, religion, love, hope, understanding, knowledge, the Bible, the Quran, everything. This is everything, like, everything. I hope it's everything. If it's not everything in the next video, then it'll be other videos. So, sorry guys for touching something that's really in depth. So, like, me right now, like, I'm kind of shaking because inside you can't physically explain it. Like, I don't even know why I'm shaking. I don't even know why. It's very touchy, like, it's inside, you know. That's the first video I was talking about creation. That's fine, I'm laughing, and, you know, because I know my friend that I know very well, he got murdered a few years ago, and my first, if it was to be like that, my first reaction would have been going out there and killing somebody, because, you know, it hurts. when he died, it hurts. I mean, I'm sure majority of you know how it feels. It hurts very, 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 very much. And but my first one wasn't to go out there and hurt somebody else. My first one was crying, then praying, then speaking to God about why and all that, questions. And then I went to my family, because they're the ones that I love, and they're the only ones that they could kind of calm me down or stop me from using that additional emotion that I know I have, which is anger, and I could resort to violence, which I know I could do if worse comes to worse. But I went to them, I went to my family, I read my book, my Bible, I prayed, and yeah, it's still hurtful. I'm still hurt, but I wouldn't go out there and hurt somebody. Could probably punch the wall and stuff like that, because like I said, I can't. Even if I was even retaliating, I went there and I started beating somebody up and they started crying, I would instantly stop, because I don't like people see it. I can't stand people upset. And the same way that I'm very upset over my friend passing away, it's the same way if I was to kill somebody or hurt somebody, I know that that person will feel the same way, and it hurts and I don't like it. So why would I do it as well? Some people retaliate in that way because you want them to feel the same way that you're feeling. But then if that's the case, then they will come back and hurt you, your family, and you hurt their family. And the thing goes on. It goes on and on and on, and it won't stop. So it's not about being a bigger person. It's about understanding that inside, that beyond physical thing. And stuff hurts, boy. It hurts. So watch out for the next video, guys. I'll be okay. It's just deep. This video is deep, yeah. It's deep. So talk about it. Share it with me. I'm sure we all have been through some of the things. So I'm not afraid to be the way I am. I'm not afraid to be emotional. I'm not afraid to do that, because everybody does it. Everybody does it. So you can't sue me for being upset, because you've had it at one point in your life. So it's best that we talk about it together. I mean, what's the point of, I don't mind if that's the way you are. If your automatic thing is anger, and that's how you've been doing it, that's what you've been doing every day, don't matter. Talk to her, come talk to me. I want to understand. I don't want to be this narrow-minded, closed-minded Chanel that's in a bubble, my way is the best way. I don't want to do that. I want to understand everybody. I want you to explain to me the same way I'm trying to explain. But it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to explain. It's hard. So the next video is about what I just said. Religion, all that. Not condoning anybody. No arguments, guys. So don't come here and start fighting me. Don't come and hurt me. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking. So calm down. Don't start getting violent at me or at anybody. It's just understanding each other. Yeah. Next video coming. See you guys later. Bye.